It's been no secret that Zion Williamson has enjoyed a hot start to the NBA preseason, but how good has his start really been? Zion's first game against the Atlanta Hawks, he was plus 18 in the box score, but he also dropped 16 points and was 6 of 13 from the field. And since then, he's only gotten better. The Pelicans finished the preseason 5-0, in large part due to Zion's dominance. But also, the team around him showed a lot of promise. Lonzo Ball was finally knocking down free throws and three-pointers, while showcasing the gifted passing ability that we know he has. You could say his shot looks better. Brandon Ingram also showed a ton of promise. With Drew Holiday, JJ Redick, and some others, we know what to expect. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft this year, the Pelicans drafted Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and early on, I just like to say this dude is making a case to be the steal of the draft. Crafty on offense with a filthy jump shot. Oh yeah, and the dude has no problem playing defense. Anyways, Zion finished the preseason as the leading scorer of all rookies. He was averaging 23.3 points a game. Kobe White also had a respectable preseason at 19.2. He looks like an absolute dog. And you guys saw what RJ Barrett could do. But coming in at fourth, who else? Nickeil Alexander-Walker. To put Zion's preseason in perspective, take a look at this true shooting percentage chart. Yeah, Zion was that far ahead of some really good players. Anyways, I do have bad vision, but it looks far to me. Zion was relentless in the paint, almost scoring at will at any chance he got. He even decided to attack Rudy Gobert. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Zion was so good, I don't even want to say this next part because of how silly it sounds. He was scoring more in the paint than Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. Multiple versions of Shaquille O'Neal. Not only Shaq, but even Giannis. Historically, if you look at rookies' points per game in the preseason, he was ahead of Michael Jordan and some other phenomenal players. But of course, stats are stats, and it is just the preseason, right? Unfortunately, of course, for all of the good that's come with Zion Williamson, there's been one kind of bad thing that's happened, and that's this knee injury that's bothering Zion. But before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, guys. You won't want to miss another GETLIKECOOP video. And that's facts. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers and I want them all to be Noti Gang. I mean, I am thinking about going full time to get you guys some more content. So Zion would miss his last preseason game. And naturally, this sparked a huge outrage. It was actually a big bummer for a lot of people that were excited to see Zion on opening night. Me being one of those guys, because I mean, I'm a Pelicans fan, and any basketball fan should want to see Zion Williamson. The reason Zion is missing opening night is because of a knee injury. And you can say a lot of people saw this coming. A lot of people call Zion overweight, out of shape, a bunch of different variations of his body wouldn't be able to last in the NBA, that he's carrying too much weight. I think a lot of people tried to call Zion fat initially. I don't think Zion's fat at all. I just think he's carrying too much muscle. There are some people that thought Zion would be able to play his way in shape. And if the Pelicans let him try to play through this knee injury, that could go terribly wrong. Even though his knee injury seems to be minor, I'm pretty sure we've seen people try to do stuff like this in the past. And even if it works out, it's still a bad idea. Luckily for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans were able to hire Aaron Nelson this last offseason. He's made a reputation around the league for being one of the truly elite trainers. He actually helped to prolong Shaquille O'Neal's career. Shaq had a nagging hip injury when he came to Phoenix, and I'm pretty sure he had some other nagging injuries. At 36 years old, I think Shaq was viewed as like damaged goods at this time. But as a whole, that Suns training staff was fantastic, and Shaq was able to last in one of the fastest paced offenses in the NBA. A report recently came out that Nike was concerned about Zion's weight after the knee injury, and at 6'7", almost 300 pounds, you could imagine why. October 18th, Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports reported New Orleans rookie Zion Williamson will undergo further evaluations on right knee today and possibly tomorrow, but the organization is relieved the forward has avoided any major long-term issues. Chris Haynes later followed up with Williamson will miss a few weeks. The Pelicans are really happy that it's not serious. And in Zion's time off, the Pelicans are going to focus on conditioning. They're going to try to get some of that extra weight off. And that's only going to benefit him going forward. Chris Haynes did a fantastic job of reporting this. There were some people already comparing Zion to Greg Oden and saying his career is over if he doesn't lose the weight. And I mean, there were just a lot of people calling him a bust already. I'm hoping the Pelicans continue to be patient with Zion Williamson. And I'm also hoping that Gentry takes somewhat of a load management approach to his rookie season. We all know what Zion's capable of, and I'm okay with waiting a little longer to see him in full force, if it helps his career out in any way. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now, guys. It's me breaking down Michael Porter Jr.'s last couple of games. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm D-Coop. Be sure to subscribe, and I'm out.